Today, we're gonna be showing you one of the newest developments that just opened up here in Sacramento. We're on the northern part of Sacramento. We're actually here in Lincoln, and we're excited about this new master plan development.
And specifically today, we are gonna be showing you guys two model homes that we are personally really excited about and also think you guys will like it too. Century Communities at Hidden Hills in Lincoln are offering 3 different collections, and that's what I really love about this because there is so much variety. Whether you're looking for something that is more starter, something more smaller and affordable, there's options like that. Or there's also options where you can get something bigger with more high-end touches and finishes, as well as open space views.
And just to give you guys an idea of the location, we're not too far up Highway 65 and the 193, just outside of the Sun City Lincoln Hills development. And so you have a lot of amenities around here, even though we're on the backside of Lincoln where it's a little bit quieter, a lot more rolling hills around here. It's still in the early stages of development. You still have the Lincoln Hills Town Center. You have wonderful opportunities like the golf courses at Turkey Creek or even at Sun City, and shopping not too far from here, even though you do feel a little bit separated and outside the typical suburban life here in Lincoln. All right, so we're actually standing in front of one of the Laurels collection homes. Now, this is the model home with over 2,600 square feet, so it's one of the larger ones. You have an option here of going from a 4-bedroom to a 5-bedroom, and we're actually gonna be showing you guys an awesome single story right next door. There's a few of those here throughout the community, so let's go inside and check this one out. All right, here we are stepping into the Plan 3. One thing you'll notice right away is you have super tall ceilings to the top, which is really nice on a grand entrance like this. Right here off my left-hand side, you're actually gonna have a den kind of facing the front of the home. So if you're looking for that home office, I've seen even some of our clients turn these into playrooms for little kids or whatnot. So it's kind of nice to have that flex space. Now walking over this way, to my left, you have a little powder room, little half bath, but this is really the main part of the home right here. And this is kind of why we chose to showcase this model to you guys, is gonna be the kitchen. You got a long island here with the granite. As you can see, they went with the darker cabinets on this one. A lot of this stuff is customizable with the builder. So if you want certain appliances, certain countertops, floors, whatever it may be. So I love the sink kind of facing the backyard. One cool thing about this community that you'll notice is actually a lot of the backyards have larger lots. And so I think that's gonna be something that's gonna attract a lot of people to this community here in the near future. Now, over this way, speaking of walk-in pantry, nice walk-in pantry here, plenty of room. I wouldn't say it's overly large, but it's still nice. Now, this is one of the things that I like because a lot of people also sometimes even complain about this when it comes to new builds, is that they feel like a lot of the open space layouts we have nowadays are just big rectangle boxes. Whereas this home, you kind of feel this separation, almost like a recessed drop back here in the living space and also with the dining area here. So if you're someone who kind of wants that open space feel, but not just like one standard box downstairs, it's gonna be a good model for you. All right, so just to finish it off downstairs, what you also see is this dining section right here, a sliding glass door out to the back, which we'll show you. But out this way, you actually have a 2-car garage, downstairs bedroom, and an ensuite. So a full bedroom with a bathroom attached downstairs as well. And now that we've made it upstairs, I wanted to show you this loft. I think a loft is a huge selling point, especially in 2-story homes. Find they're very popular. Maybe even like a flex space if you want to have movie nights up here. It has a little closet right there, but right down this little hallway right here, you actually have a full laundry room, which is really nice, another linen closet, but the main part right here is going to be the owner's suite. And as you're stepping into the owner's suite, it's going to be facing the backyard, so just depending how your house is set up, we're actually getting a lot of natural light in this one. Very sizable room. And then if you want to check out the owner's bath, I thought this was cool. You have 2 walk-in closets on both sides, but then further down this way, you have the loo separated and then a huge soaking tub surrounded by 2 vanities on both sides. So it's really nice. You kind of have that separation with also a walk-in shower. And a lot of this stuff can be upgraded, so just depending on your personal taste and wants, you can get this home situated how you like it. Now we'll check out the other side of the upstairs, we'll call it the west wing, but you kind of have your 2 final bedrooms on both sides here, and this one is actually going to share a full bath upstairs as well. And to finish off this model tour, I also wanted to show you how big the backyards are. Now some of these yards are much larger. I wouldn't say they're huge, but it's nice to actually have a little bit of breathing room, especially in the new build space. A lot of the homes come very tightly knit together. So over here, you can actually get some sizable backyards on certain lots. So that's gonna be very important for some of you guys looking out there. All right, so the pricing for the community is gonna range drastically from the mid 600s well into the 900s, depending on the floor plan and if you're gonna have a view with the lot size. But on top of that, there is gonna be an HOA with the gated community feel. So those are gonna be running about $270 a month. And the Melloroos, they can also range from about $320 all the way up to $420, depending on the floor plan in the community.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be taking over and I will be showing you the home in the Aspen collection. This is gonna be a single story home with over 2,600 square feet. Now, as soon as you step into the home, there's this wider entrance, which gives it this grand feel. I like the openness of this. Stepping onto the right side of this house, there's a bedroom right over here. This is actually a Jack and Jill layout, which I love because there's a bathroom in between these two bedrooms. So moving this way, there's a soaking tub right over here with the bathroom as well as a sink with plenty of storage. And then the bedrooms actually are very identical with like the closets facing the same direction and the windows, which is nice. Now that we're back in the main entrance of the home, stepping this direction, you're gonna have the powder bathroom as well as the entrance to the 3-car garage and the laundry room. And then across the other side is gonna be an ensuite option, which is really nice because it's gonna have that spacious room with a bathroom and a spacious closet. Moving forward here, you have the living room. And what I love about this particular layout is that it feels open, but it's not clustered together, if you know what I mean. You could still have conversation, you know, from the dining to the living room, but it still has that separation, which I love. The dining room is pretty spacious as well, and I love the windows throughout. You'll notice there's a lot of natural lighting coming in this direction. The kitchen, I love the bigger, more grand countertop. The island is really nice. And you'll also notice right here, there's gonna be a gas range stovetop, which this community does have options. There are electric options and also gas options, which is amazing for new builds. One of the last things I want to point out here is this double-sized oven look, which this is more of like a microwave, but it does give that look. And then right over here is going to be the pantry, and here's just so you guys can get an idea of the size of this pantry. Now we're going to be finishing off with the owner's suite here. As you step in, you'll notice this is the grand piece of the home. The lighting is perfect. Primary bathroom. Stepping over here, you'll have that almost spa-looking shower. There's not like the rainfall shower, but I'm sure you can probably get that upgrade if that's something you're interested in. And then there's gonna be this large soaking bathtub that's built in, which gives it that really nice feel. And then of course the dual sinks gives you that privacy, gives you that space. And then also with the closets, you'll notice that these ones are bigger, and there's actually 2 separate walk-in closets, and they're actually walkable size. Now, one of my last favorite features about this primary suite is that it has an access point to the backyard. And once you step out, you are greeted with this beautiful open covered patio, which is perfect for our California summers.
All right, guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of these new homes here in Lincoln. If you did, give it a like or consider subscribing to stay up to date on more new developments like this. And if you are someone who's looking to move here into Sacramento, we help people relocate here on a weekly basis. And if you're looking specifically for new construction homes, we know all about them and can make sure that you're getting the best deal on your next new home. Make sure not to make that mistake and go on your own out there. So give us a call or text if we can help you out in any other way. But for now, I think we'll see you on the next video.